Yo, it's Friday. I had a little connection problem, but it's Wyatt. It's Friday, and we right here. We right here. I ain't fucking with him today. Let's get it. Who with me? Let's go. Ha! One of my old mixtapes. Hit the share, let's get it. Let's go. Who with me? It's Friday, y'all. Let's get it. Hit the share. Hit the tag. Let them know that we here. Let's go. Short show today. I promise. Come here. Who with us? Let's go. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Who with me? Hit the share. Let me stop playing around. Let me stop playing around. Yo, good evening, good evening, good evening. It is Wyatt-Live. I am Wyatt. I am essential. I am special. And so are you. We all are. I made it, y'all. I'm not going to lie. I'm late. I caught a flat. The bus caught a flat in the back. All 4 tires. I'm just kidding. I'm in Florida. Listen. I'm not going to lie. My hookup, everything got delayed. Put me on timeout. Put me on whatever you want. I apologize, but I'm here. I'm here for it. We got a short show today. It's Friday. Don't nobody want to hear my damn mouth. Don't nobody want me to wreck up the vacation time of the weekend. Don't nobody want to hear that shit. Don't nobody want to hear all this real talk. It might mess up your soon-to-be high for the weekend. Hey, I'm in Florida. I'm trying to find all the overloaded hospitals and all the shit they've been talking about. I'm not against vaccination. Y'all know I'm vaccinated, but I'm trying to find out why all these, where you would think there's body bags laying all over the place down here. I haven't seen it. I'm just being honest. I haven't seen it. I just was being nosy. Earlier today, I had an appointment. Happened to be over by a hospital. I said, let me go to the gift shop and be nosy. I want to see if there's tons of people in the waiting room. I look around and I was like 3rd in line in the gift shop. Bought a little pack of gum and I didn't see disaster. I didn't see the end of the earth. Now, don't get it twisted. I don't want Joey Reid or anybody coming at me. I mean, I'm not 22 million followers or no shit like that. But I don't want the vaccinated, such as myself, to come at me for saying what I'm saying. And I don't mean anything like negative. It's just that this fear mongering and this using fear to check people, I got a problem with that. Now, they may be telling the truth in some areas. But in all areas, it's just not true. Let me tell you what I seen, and I want to know if anybody else witnessed this before we get in the roll call or anything. Marlene Hawkins is late, y'all. Now let's pretend. Marlene, cover your ears for a second. Let's pretend that I didn't say all the shit that I said before she just came in and said, hey, y'all, I'm late. Let's pretend nobody heard that. Marlene, you cannot continuously be late on the Wyatt-Live program, especially on Fridays. Especially on Friday. Can't do it, sis. We're going to have to relinquish your spot. This is a packed house. We only have this limited seating. Limited seating here. So we got to, if you don't want the seat, let somebody else have it. All right. I think she's been checked, right? She's been checked. She say, I'm sorry. I'm going to be reading these comments here in a second. I'm not going to get too far, but I just want to say this one thing real fast. If you don't mind, listen, check it. I was watching a commercial, not a commercial, but like a news flash clipping of soon to come on the news. All right. And they're showing the hospitals, ICU units. They're showing people, hospital people, nurses and doctors rolling people down the hallways. And I'm like, damn, what hospital is that? I can't see name tags. I can't see anything. I just see all this chaos in hospitals. Same thing they were showing us last year around this time when the pandemic was really new to us. So I'm looking at all these videos of what's been put out, these doctors, and then all of a sudden, and I know it wasn't me. It wasn't just me. I'm not the smartest guy in the room usually. I'm be honest. But I know I'm not the only one who's seen what they seen. And what I'm saying is I seen all these ICU units. I seen all of this, people being rolled down the street and they talking about COVID and they doing this and they doing that. And all of a sudden, after all these scenes and scenes and scenes, they show the waiting area. You know how a waiting room of a hospital where you're filling out your paperwork and all that. There was a lot of people in there. But it didn't match all the other chaos they were showing me. Am I the only one? Let me explain. It didn't match all the other chaos because no one in that waiting room, I'm talking about customers waiting, patients, so they say, none of them had on masks. So I'm like, wait a minute. I'm looking at all these people rolling down the hallways and I didn't understand it. I didn't get it. And I'm like, but wait a minute. When they do a flash 1 second of the waiting room of all these people sitting on, sons and daughters sitting on mothers' laps and the waiting room was packed. I'm like, but nobody has on mask or anything, which is a requirement. It didn't match. So I'm like, see, when you see a little bit of fraud, you got to ask yourself, is all of it fraud? That's just me. That's just how I am. Like you can't throw in 10% of a lie to make the truth seem real. The truth don't need a lie to be real. Last time I checked, the truth is the truth. It don't need any lies. Now, exaggeration, that may be something or whatever. But I don't understand why you got to be fronting like that if the shit is all what you say it is. Just show the real shit. Well, I went to the place today. I didn't really see no overwhelming waiting areas. I didn't see that. And I stepped in for myself. I'm not listening to Chaos Negro Network. I'm not listening to CIN. I'm not CNN. I'm not listening to the Fox. I can walk my ass into a university hospital anytime I want to and get it for myself. That's just me. That's just me. They talking about people that can't be seen and they driving 2 or 3 hours and out of state to go to a different hospital and doctor. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. And then here's the other thing. Remember when we all were in quarantine last year? 26 million people contracted COVID-19. How many of that 26 million did they send their asses right home and say, just don't go nowhere? Keep your ass in the house. Stay quarantined. Get buckets of water and just drink water. Stick around the house. Don't do shit. Stay in the house 7 days. Stay away from everybody. Was that not what was ordered? People were going to the hospitals and the doctors couldn't tell them shit. Like, go home, just quarantine. That was the remedy. Let your body fight it off. They never gave us any medicine, right? The only medicine that's then come out, and it's not really medicine, is the vaccine shot. And speaking of that, before I get too long-winded, I'm just going to say this one last thing, and then we'll talk about it for a hot second. I ain't got much time today, and I sure ain't going to waste it on this topic. The FDA shoots down the booster shot. The FDA shoots down the booster shot. Now, what the fuck they doing over here? What they doing? What Biden and them doing? Yeah, see, you can say whatever you want to say, but see, I told you I was going to keep my foot on their neck when they win. If they lose, whoever won the presidency, I was going to keep my foot on their neck. I told you that. What is this administration doing right now that's much better than what we already was doing with our life? What has changed? It ain't, are you going to sit here and tell me that Biden is not responsible for the failure of this corona shit that's going on right now? You going to tell me he's not the responsible person? I heard somebody say something so stupid the other day. They said if Trump would have done what he was supposed to do, we wouldn't have COVID in the United States. Now, that's the dumbest. See, that's how far you want to hate somebody. You don't even understand what's going on. You want to hate somebody and not even understand that over 130 countries got the same shit. But if our president at that time would have been smarter than everybody else, we would have never got it. That's how ignorant you are. We would have never got it. How was it never going to get to America when we the freest country? We the freest country in the world to be as stupid as we want to be. We the freest country in the world to be as dumb as we want to be. How was it never going to get here? You see all those people going to them football stadiums over the weekend? We still in a pandemic, aren't we? That's how smart we are. Oh, yeah. So the FDA shoots down the booster shot. You ain't heard the best of it. Let me put this up so you can see what I'm doing, so I can see. You want to hear a crazy failure? It's only approved, the booster is approved for people maybe 65 years and up. So if you're 65 years old with pre-existing conditions, you may be okay to get the booster shot. But 16 years up and older, 16 and over, it's not approved. FDA says no. Not necessary. Not enough content, not enough data on it. But guess what this administration has done? See, I'm going to do this because I want y'all to understand that we are taxpayers and we do a lot. And nobody's going down the government's ass about this wasteful spending. So without approval of FDA, without approval of anything, without knowing what direction this shit was going to go in, this administration buys booster shots from Pfizer. Now, are we talking 10 or 15,000 booster shots? No. We spending over $1 billion with Pfizer, with an unapproved drug as a booster. If I was to be a smart ass and not want to get cut off of Facebook or get booted off social media or whatever the hell the IR or Big Brother and them looking at, I would seriously consider what these politicians, Pelosi, Biden and all the rest of them, Trump, all of them, look at their portfolios. I'm a money dude. I'm a numbers guy. Look at their portfolios of investment. Where do they dividends come from? I would have to strongly look at some of these companies. Hell, I got stock in Johnson & Johnson. I'm just going to be honest with you and tell you, I'm not a decision maker. I bought more once I found out that they were playing in this vaccine game. I bought more. It ain't doing anything. If you're an investor and you know about this Johnson and Johnson part of it, yeah, I went heavy on my Johnson and Johnson because I wasn't quite sure. It's not gaining any money. I'm just being honest. Somebody at Pfizer has a sure in on this shit. Why would the go buy $1 billion worth of Pfizer booster shots without it being approved? Why would they lock it in like that? Who approved that shit? The only thing you should buy in advance like that are Jordans. Because you know them threes, them retro threes and shit, when they gonna come out, you not gonna keep them in stock. That's the only thing they should be buying in advance like that. Michael Jordan tennis shoes. But these booster shots, not approved by FDA, now what you gonna do with them? Wait. That's all we can do. So just to let you know, the FDA shot down the booster shot. So somebody go check the $1 billion that they just spent with Pfizer. And let's see if they be flushing those things down the toilet or what's going to happen with them. I don't know. You tell me. Let's go to the roll call. Let's say what's up to some people, man. It's going to be a light real fast because I ain't trying to mess up nobody's weekend. You know, I will mess your weekend all the way up. Who came in first? Stephanie Hyde came in. She said, good evening, family. What's good, Steph? Fame Rothstein came in. He says, good evening, y'all. Alt Middle gonna be here talking shit like always. Let's get it there, Fame. If you still here, let's get it. I got a few things. It's on the plate. It's on the plate. Levita Holloway jumps in. She says, happy Friday, Wyatt-Live family. It is Friday. Stephen Speed came in here, said, Freestyle Friday, Wyatt on the mic. Wyatt's on the mic. Wyatt's on the mic. Let's see here. Let me just do this. Let me just send this message real fast if you guys don't mind. I just got a message. All right. I just wanted to make sure it came across. Who is next? Who else is here? Cleopatra Jones checks in. She says, hello, everyone. What's good? Stephanie Hyde says, no short show. Miss James pops in and says, hey, everyone. Marlene Hawkins says, I'm late. I know. We got all of that. I brought it up a little earlier. Let's see here. Stephanie Hyde says some schools will be going back to remote learning beginning of October. Here we go again. Why? I'm not saying, I'm just asking why. Why? What's the problem in Hamilton County? Because because the cases are going up? What's the death rate? When are we going to start treating this thing for what it's really worth? We got a high rate of this shit being caught right now because you know why? Do y'all really know why? Let me see if I can find it. Let me see if I have the numbers real fast. Let me see if I have this number real fast. I just want to pull it up. I'm going to tell you why the numbers are going up so high. Let me just see if I have it. Because somebody sent it to me. Hope I'm not froze, y'all. Let's see here. Yeah, it looked like my system is froze. I don't know why or how. God damn it. Let's see here. I was froze, y'all. So let me see if I can pull this up. All right. You guys still here? You guys still here? Everybody still here? All right. Here's why the numbers are up of COVID-19 or Delta, whichever one it is. This is the reason why. fresh peanuts, hot dogs, donkey, beer, hot dogs, extra, field goals good, touchdown, all that shit. Peanuts, get your peanuts over here. Beer, give me a beer, man. Shit. Hey, touchdown. Hell yeah, touchdown, first down, 1st and 10. 1st and 10. Get a ball to Nick. Get a ball to Mixon. Let's go, Burrows. Throw that shit. Throw that shit, man. Hell yeah, bro. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, hell yeah. Give me a hug, bro. There is no color of them games. There's no black and white. There's only orange and black. That's right. There's none of that shit going on down there. That's why the hell the numbers are up. It ain't got shit to do with school. I know they trying to say the school kids getting it. That's because mama and daddy taking it home now. Remember, it was just the reverse. It was reversed before, right? It was reversed. Remember, everybody was scared to send their kids to school because they was scared that the kids would go home, will go to school and bring it back home to mama and daddy. Well, it's just the opposite now. Mommy and daddy out here going to the Bengal game, acting a damn fool, and bringing the shit home to the kids, and then they go to school. There's no proof. There's no proof that the kids who are catching this new Delta shit is getting it from school. They probably getting it from the daddy that had on the AJ Green. Oh, he ain't with us no more. The Burrows jersey. Who had about 6 or 7 beers on Sunday. And then he had 6 or 7 beers. And then when he got in the game, he bought 6 or 7 more. Y'all do know Sunday football started 7 o'clock or 8 o'clock in the morning for some people. You do know that, right? Yeah, they be down there tailgating and shit, drinking like it's open bar. They already toast up by 8:15 in the morning. When your alarm screaming, they done already bang back 3 or 4. Mets and shit all on the grill. They ready. They ready. I ain't mad. Have your fun. But it's a pandemic, right? We going through all this shit. Ain't nobody stopping the money down there, right? Nobody stopping the money. Come on now, y'all tripping. Talking about the kids in school. Why they gonna go virtual all of a sudden? Why? The kids doing what they supposed to do. These dumbass adults. All right, let me go back saying hello to some people, man, because I don't want to be here all night. I ain't about to tear nobody high up. Miss Prince comes in. She says, hey, Wyatt family and friends. TC says, thank God. Oh, TGIF, everyone. I'm moving a little backwards. All right, I'm getting caught up, and then I'm going to get on a couple things. I got to get on a couple things. I got a video I want to show you. I got a couple things I want to show everybody because I'm tripping today. Let me see where we got. Oh, there's Crystal Wilwright. She came in. Sandbox. Hello, sweetheart, she says to Stephanie Hyde. Let me get up. Freeze them for later. Marlene Hawkins says, have stock in Pfizer. It's been good to me. So I say have it. You just like, I would have to say you're just like a politician right now. I'm not mad at you. Make your moves. If you're going to buy stock, remember a year ago when I told everybody, listen, you're going to have all these groups, everybody on Facebook now with these little investment groups and this and this and this and that. Use your stimulus check for investments and all this old shit. Listen, how's that working out? I'm not a hater. I'm just asking, how did that shit work out? How is your, let me see, what did they get? How is your Exxon stock doing right now? Or your Starbucks? How is all that shit doing? See what I'm saying? Like that was not a time. See, here's what I would have said. I'm just going to play Monday morning quarterback. I'm not going to hurt anybody's feelings. But I did, and I made my own moves. I'm not going to try to step on nobody's shit, all right? If you were going to invest, You had to invest in something that had something to do with the chaos of America. Buying gas, stock, Exxon, and Starbucks and all that shit because it was going down. It'll be 15 years before you can see the real dividend of that shit. It dropped so low that it'll have to split twice, maybe even 3 times for you to even recognize what you did. I understand the importance of wanting to feel like you in the game. Put me in the game, coach. I get that shit. But that's the equivalent of you saying, I'm about to start my own business. You get business cards made up telling everybody, telling the world what you do. But you don't even do it. Like you don't have any of the equipment to provide the services that's on your business card. I mean, does that make any sense? You know what I'm saying? It's a pump fake. It's like you pump fake the move. I bought massive Johnson & Johnson stock, turned it over. I bought everything that was socially, like social media related, like my Facebook stock, which is doubled. If you don't believe me, look back a year ago what Facebook stock was, okay, when you can buy in. I didn't invent the wheel. I bought at a certain number. It's 75% matured. I knew social media, Zoom, and those things were going to take off. I didn't go buy Exxon, like BP, Procter & Gamble. Why the fuck would I do that? All they had to offer, I'm not trying to be funny to P&G, it's a great company, but all they had to offer was freaking wipes, what are the Lysol and shit, whatever that is, those sanitation wipes. By the time they could fill all the shelves and shit up, everything will be gone. I mean, everything will be filled up with other products. Other brands been caught up by then. Hand sanitizer and all of that. All that shit got caught up on. All right, let me get back to it. This is not Wall Street one-on-one and no shit like that. All right, McConnell jumps in and says, what's good, Wyatt? Sup, everybody? Crystal Powell comes in and says, happy Friday. Maurice Chapman Sr. says, greetings. Crystal Powell says, 48 hours till we go back to work. Is that how you see it? That's how you see it, sis? All right. Donnie Hall from the D Hall Show. He says, hello from the D Hall, the People Show. Happy birthday. Happy belated birthday to you, D Hall. I seen you yesterday. I popped into his show yesterday. Listened to him thank everybody. And listened to his show for a little while. I was a little occupied yesterday. I had to get ready for a meeting for today. That's why I ended up in Florida, because I had a meeting this morning. Let's see who else is here. Victoria Prince says they're going to ship those boosters. 1 second. HH Diva must not know I'm on the air, Diva. If y'all don't know, that was the world champion, female world champion of the world that just called me. WBC world title holder. I should have answered, shouldn't I? You know what? I should answer that. I should answer it and be like, gotcha. Got your ass right here live on the show. How about that? Let me see this. Watch this. Should I do it? She gonna knock me out of her phone. Watch this shit here. Watch this shit here. Just so y'all know. Watch this. Watch this. I'm gonna put the champ. She gonna knock my ass out. I'm gonna put the champ on the spot. Queen, what's good with you? HH Diva.
Yes, me and Glenn was sitting here talking about you, and we missed you, and just hope everything was okay.
Everything's good, champ. Listen, I gotta say this before you say anything. You on the air on Wyatt-Live right now. And the reason why you on the air, Queen, is because you called me during the show. And you called me during the show. You should be watching. Well, I appreciate you thinking about me, Queen. I'm going to get back to my show. How's the husband? How's your husband? Glenn. What's good, Glenn? What's happening with you, brother?
Same old, brother.
All right, man. Well, listen, I got to get back to the show, but I'm going to call you guys back. Where y'all at? What is it all right? I don't mean what location, but where y'all at? You say you out of town. Where y'all at? You down here in Florida?
Atlanta.
Oh, Atlanta. Okay. I was going to say, come to the house. I thought y'all was down here. I was going to invite you over.
Next time. Enjoy your show. Talk to you later.
All right, we'll talk. I'll talk to you. I'll call you after the show. Later. WBC World Champion. She ain't no joke, y'all. We're going to get her on the show. We're going to get her on the show and let everybody have an opportunity to talk to her. She has fought almost every great fighter in female boxing. She's been in there with them. The losses to Clarissa Shields. Shit. I'll hit her up. I thought she was down here in Florida. That would have been dope. I thought she was at the door. Hey, I'm hitting the doorbell. I can't. I thought she was coming in, y'all. But anyway, let me get back to what we were saying. I forgot. That's what you get, Wyatt. Getting off script. Let me see. Where are we? Victoria Prince says this. Let's see. She says they're going to ship those booster vaccines overseas as experiment vaccines, and then they'll sit back and check the data on them before they approve it here. Okay. Sound like a plan to me. That sound good to me. McConnell says, what's good, Wyatt? Good evening, everybody. What's happening? Let me get caught up on a few other things. All right. Let's see. Here. We're here. Happy Friday. Tiffany Daniels comes in and says happy Friday. Okay. Brenda Early comes in. I don't think she told us today was Friday. I haven't seen it, but I've been strolling because I'm so far behind. She says another spreader event downtown this weekend, Oktoberfest. I already know. Here's the crazy shit about this. Brenda Early, and y'all know what I'm talking about. How we gonna get on these podcasts and these airwaves and tell everybody how it should be, and then we go do the opposite shit? How that work? Now, y'all know I got video of dudes and girls and all that downtown over the last weekend at the all-white downtown party. I didn't get an invitation because I'm not important. I'm not in the get along gang and all that shit down in Cincinnati. I'm just not. Can you imagine my ass walking through? No, I couldn't. But the all-white dinner outside, it was a mixture of people, both black and white. I'm not mad at anybody. I'm not that type of person. But how the hell y'all gonna have all these elite folks down there? It was an invitation only situation down on the banks type area, down by down there by the stadiums and all that. I didn't see any mask. I seen the band on the stage. I seen everybody dancing. I'm talking about some was dancing, and I don't know what the hell that other shit was. You had a mixture of people, both black and white, both skinny and fat. Both some could dance and a whole lot couldn't. I'm watching the video and I'm like, damn. And they was playing some old songs, not old songs like old Negro spirituals or no shit like that. But they was playing shit like Word Up, like Cameo, which I'm cool with. I swear the songs, some of them, without sounding like a hater, I'm not trying to be a hater, but I was listening to a few of the songs and I was just waiting for, they had the white ladies down there dancing. I don't know if that was considered dancing or just kind of moving. There's a difference. Rhythm. There's a difference. But I swear I was waiting for one of them I was just waiting for them to say the roof is on fire. I was waiting for that chant. And I also was waiting for the chant, Eric, Eric. Remember that? Eric, Eric. I just couldn't get in my mind where the hell it was. I mean, it just was like, okay. And I know I sound like a hater because I wasn't there. I wasn't invited. I wouldn't have went. But I didn't see any mask. And if I'm not saying there weren't any mask there, but from the videos that I seen that had over 1,000, views, I know I am not the only one that's seen in that 1,000. No one had on mask. So are we getting to the point, without sounding like a hater, are we getting to the point where vaccinated people such as myself, or should we just say, fuck it, let them not get vaccinated and let them do what they do? Wouldn't that be fair? But here's the argument on that. Then I'm going to get the topic. I don't want to talk about no vaccinations. Here's the argument that they're saying. The government is saying, no, we want 100% people vaccinated. Because those people that are not vaccinated, those are the ones that are in the hospitals, taking up hospital beds, and they're not allowing us to treat patients of other needs. Really? So why don't you just have a section over there for the unvaccinated people? People that come to the hospital, you get them the pad and the paper, tell them sit their ass over there, and I know you're coughing and choking or whatever. Sit your ass over there, because Mr. Johnson back here, he got a headache. See, but that would be cruel, wouldn't it? That would be cruel. But I'm just curious, is that where we are now? Is that where we are? Do we need to just let people, if they don't want the vaccination, just don't get it then? Don't get it. I'm not mad at them. Shit, I'm cool. Look, if the thing is what they say it is, if the shots are what they say they are, then I'm cool, right? I'm Gucci. I've always been that type of guy. If I follow the rules, I expect all the rules to work in my favor. That's just me. The sacrifice of pain of following all the rules is sometimes you get laughed at. Sometimes people think you lame. Sometimes people think that whatever they want to think about you. But I followed the rules. So if I go to the hospital with a headache and there's 3 motherfuckers in there that's got some COVID shit, they better move over. I took my shot. I'm here because I got a headache, damn it. Give me something. My back hurt. They didn't want the vaccine, so shit. Now, do I sound like I just shamed people for not getting the vaccine? That had nothing to do with telling people that they stupid for not getting the vaccine or trying to shame somebody. I don't do that. I told you, everybody has a choice. I don't believe in mandated vaccines. I don't believe in that. I don't think that you should you don't mandate people in America to be something. It's not a mandate to be productive in America. Now, is it? So how the hell you gonna mandate that they got to take a shot? You don't mandate them to go to universities. You don't mandate them to go to school. You don't mandate them to be productive citizens. It's up to them, right? They have their own free will choice to be something in life. And if you choose not to, what's the cost? I bet you don't nobody really follow that philosophy. Nobody believes in that philosophy. Nobody's saying A to the man on that. Rick D's, what's good, bro? Nobody's buying my brand on that. Nobody. Oh, that's crazy. All right. So listen, the FDA, I'm just going to say this in closing the point out because I'm caught up now on my messages. Hold on one second. Angela Kenny has a question. She says, my question was, why haven't they reopened the remote COVID units? We had that one disassembled at Duke Energy Center that never saw a single patient, but billed to a reimbursed from government. Damn, I think I better put my shit on. I'm trying to be cool here. Yeah, Angela, now I've brought that up several times. I hate to be a broken record, but y'all know they spent all that money down there at the Duke Energy Center. Makeshift beds, makeshift ventilators, a hotel for COVID patients, How many people went in there other than the people that was setting it up? The show. The news people went down there. Where are all these makeshift places? Why aren't they full of these so-called COVID patients? Y'all gonna keep on listening and following these folks. Ain't nobody blaming this administration for none of this shit. Nobody's saying anything. It's like, okay, ding dong, the dumbass is gone. Now we can just let them go reckless and free all over again. Nobody's saying anything. Let me just say this. I'm done with the COVID conversation. I got to bring up another ding dong moment. Remember a few days ago when the U.S. got attacked? I call it us being attacked. When they set off the bomb, when the Taliban, it's not them, but the ISIS-K set the bomb off and killed 13 Marines. Remember that shit? And remember how we stepped up to the plate? We all American all over again, and we the U.S. military. Remember all that shit? And Biden took his ass up there like the sun was in his face again, and he was like, we'll never forget. Here, bro, I know you need these to read that teleprompter that they putting in your face for everything that you saying. Here, stop squinting so damn bad, bro. You worse than me. Remember those 13 soldiers that were killed last week? Remember that? And remember when the generals and all of the new, the people that are in this administration who have been assigned to speak to us, they came out and said, we have eliminated the threat. Remember that shit? See, I know a lot of y'all don't really follow the politics of what's really going on, because I really don't either. But this is information I feel I need to share with you. This dumbass president and his administration, who has not been accountable for anything and everything that's going on right now, that fake ass zone strike killed 10 innocent people. It never hit the target that they said that it hit. It never hit the target. Now, my chaos agent, black folks who waiting for me to go in and talk all that other shit, here it come. All right, I know you don't want me to get on the golden boy. So now I got to make it a America against us thing. So now I'm about to bring it the way some of you understand it. Here's my thing. The government they shot down 10 innocent people in a Corolla, a car, four-door car. That was the target. They shot at a Corolla, killed 10 people, and said that they hit the target. Now, how many of y'all know what a Corolla look like? Especially an Afghanistan Corolla. You know it's the oldest motherfucking Corolla that they could possibly have over there, right? It ain't like the new shit on the showroom floor at the Toyota store. You seen some new shit rolling on them dirt roads over there? You know it had to be a Corolla that was 15 plus years old. So it's the small compact Corolla. So how you gonna shoot a Corolla from a drone strike, kill 10 people in a Corolla, and try to tell me who got some sense? Try to tell you who got some sense, mission complete, we got our target. You can't kill 10 people in a Corolla, 5 or 6 max. There was not 10 people in a Corolla. So I knew it was reckless when they made that announcement. Now I know I overthink some things sometimes, but this is the truth. It sounds like bullshit when I first heard it. They killed the target, 10 motherfuckers in a Corolla? Really? It sounded like some casualties got shot up that nobody's talking about. Then the speaker came out who speaks for Biden every day, Jen Psaki, whatever her name. She come out and she tries to speak numbers. I mean, she say shit like she's very eloquent in her words, but I don't know half the shit coming out of her mouth. She plays word games. That's what politicians do. That's what PR people do. She said some shit that was like front door, back door. It was all but what we really needed to hear. 3 days after the attack, they were still saying we have a valid mission. Just today, they come out. A week, what's it been, a week and a half? A week and a half later, now they say that they hit 10 innocent people. And the only reason why we know about this, the only reason why we know that they hit the wrong target is because people that they didn't want to know knew about it. Yeah, certain news outlets found out about it. Certain journalists found out about it. And you have to come out. You got to beat them to it. You got to beat them to the madness, to the noise, to the chaos that's going to come for the wrongdoing that you did. Now, to my chaos agent black folks, yes, you said it right, Jacqueline Carter. Killed kids too. 6 kids, 4 adults in a drone strike. These army motherfuckers over there know what they doing. Military dudes, excuse me, I don't mean it. Military people are very, very smart and calculated. You trying to tell me the people that we got running things right now know what they doing. These are the same people that rocked out of Afghanistan, took the military out first, and then tried to get the people out. That's about as ass backwards. That's like wiping your ass before you take a. I said what I said. Who do that? If you do that, you're supposed to be on that administration. If you wipe yourself before you actually go, you could probably get a job with this administration. Jacqueline Carter is all over me. She all over what I got to say today. She says Cincinnati got 50 of those families today. Let me tell you something. Let me pop into it a little bit. Ohio itself, Jacqueline, I know you probably know this because you know about the 50 families. So you and I gonna have this conversation and we're gonna let everybody else know. All right, sis, check this out. I know I ain't telling you nothing you don't know. You know this already. Check it. And then fill in the blanks of what I'm leaving out. Trust me, I know. Check it. Ohio itself, the state of Ohio, will receive 855 families from Afghanistan. 855 families from Afghanistan will be in Ohio. Cincinnati, Dayton, Columbus, Cleveland, all these major cities will get families. Ohio gets 855 families. Cincinnati will get 50 of those families. Where you think they going? Should they make room over at Withrow? Taft? Y'all got some space down at Taft? Hughes? Woodward? Where these kids gonna end up going to school in the next 2-3 years? Where they going? I gotta make another point about the Afghanistan bombing over there, the drone strike, that I'm sure a lot of people about to trip out if you don't know. Do you know that they're already talking about reparations for the Afghanistan people coming from the taxpayers of America? Now, how does that make us black folks feel? How does it make where the chaos agents say? See, this is the reason why they need to listen to Wyatt-Live sometime, because I know that's what they talk about all day. I know that's what we want to focus on. I know we want to talk about what's due. I just ain't got it in me to talk about all day, every day, all the time. But I'll bring it up when it's necessary. I'll bring it up when it's not fair. How in the hell is a general going to get on the news and a reporter specifically ask him about reparations to the families in Afghanistan, and he says, yes, we're working on that? You dropped a bomb on 10 Afghanistans. Rest their souls. You helped the country for 20 years, funded them, kept them safe, took in their people and made them citizens, gave them weapons, funded them. And now you're giving them reparations. My folks, what does that say about us? We dealt with them for 20 years just here recently. 10 years or 20 years prior to that. They got 40 years with America. 40, 45 years. 40 years. They've been in bed with America. Black folks been in bed with America for over 400 years. I ain't on my Dr. Umar shit, am I? We've been in bed with America for over 400 years. Reparations has never come up in a serious conversation. Never. It comes from us, but is it really serious? We can't pull no switches. We can't force no moves by the government. Just be honest. I'm just being honest. I see something that all of you guys see. I even see what the chaos agents see. Am I wrong? Afghanistan has 40-year history with America, give or take a few years. Black folks have over 400 years. Would you say that the Afghanistan people are probably going to be treated better, set up better, treated for the misdoing and the frustrations and the torture and all the shit they've gone through? They're going to be compensated for that? I be damn. I be damn. Wait a minute. Let's see. The women are raped over there. Okay, check. The women are married off. Check. They're separated from their families. Check. They're tortured. Check. Sounds familiar, don't it? Sounds familiar. And now they talking about reparations. Wow. Wow. Y'all know Biden is the president right now, right? Biden couldn't take any questions today, black folks. You know why? Because Biden is at his beach house today. So he's not available for questions. Black folks, how many of us got beach houses? I'm not saying black people don't have beach houses, but how many of us have beach houses? Always fooled. We are always fooled. And here's an administration that is not being talked about, criticized, we're going to get what we deserve. We're going to get what we deserve. And see, I know a lot of people on here, the few that's here, really don't want to talk about shit like this on Wyatt-Live. I don't like it. But I have to bring it up. It's a necessary thing right now. Maybe I'll sit here and talk to myself, bitch and complain to myself about it. Then they asked the general, you still feel it was a mission that was successful? He said, yeah, we thought that the intel was good. You know what I call that shit? I call it that your snitches don't respect you, so they give you false information. You had bad narcs. You had bad snitches. If you was still in Afghanistan doing shit the right way, this wouldn't even be a question. You would have your soldiers and your hands-on people on ground. Now you got to depend on people who hate you. This is a crazy administration for this shit. I don't know if y'all know this or not, but you better recognize that the only reason why I care about talking about this is because I have 2 young children They're not babies, but they got years, they got decades left on this planet. And I worry for them. 9/11 is going to happen again. I just don't know where or when. I just hope my babies are nowhere near when it does. These crazy lunatics have more accessibility and more access than they've ever had before. And you telling me that they're not going to clap back at us? You crazy. They don't care about dying. Don't give a shit about dying. Don't care about dying. All right, man, let me get off of that shit. Let me get off of that. You know, y'all don't want to hear that. I lost people. They don't want to hear that shit. That shit is fire. I know I probably think I'm the only one that like it. Maybe I am. Maybe this is the wrong platform for that type of talk. But I just had to get that off my chest. I had to get that off my chest. All right, let's lighten the mode. It's Freestyle Friday. I got in my feelings a little bit. I'm sorry. All right, listen. I got punched on the other day. I got punched up on a little bit. Morgan Freeman. Morgan Freeman says, Wyatt, I got a new page. This is Mr. Controversy. What's good, Jesse? What's good, man? What's good? I'm going to bring up this new topic here in a second. It needs to be said. It's reality. Thank you, Stephanie Hyde. Victoria Prince says, I hear you, Wyatt. You speaking the truth. Why don't nobody want to hear it but us? You know what I'm saying, Prince? Why is it that this is the most difficult shit? Now watch this shit. Watch when I get into my mall fights. Watch when I get into the Bengal fight. They'll plug in. Oh, eat that shit. I was there. All right, let's get entertaining, y'all. Let's get to the entertaining part of the show. The real shit, it's over, y'all. It's over. So listen, I'm going to go back to some shit. It's the weekend review kind of sorta. Y'all got on my ass. I checked my DMs. People got at me, was mad at me. Fame came on the air talking about, hey, bro, that was a low down, dirty shame thing you did. Talking about Valona. Not Valona, but what's the mama name? Florida from Good Times. You can't do that, bro. Can't get on the black women, bro. I said, all right, Fame, my bad, bro. I apologize. So I said, let me do this. If y'all don't know, what I said is if I was a man who wanted to be a woman and I had to pay, if I had to pay my money, I wouldn't come back looking like Florida. You know, like from Good Times, I would come back looking like Valona. Ain't nothing wrong with that. I didn't say it in a way. I just was trying to say it like, hey, you know, I was just saying like my, you know, shit, if I have to pay, I'm coming back looking dope. That's all I was saying. So this is what I did. I went in and I just did a little research. I said, do I want to look like Wheezy? Would I want to be Wheezy? Woo, Wheezy. Do I want to be Wheezy? Do I want to be, let's see, Florida? Huh? You know what? I narrowed it down for my sisters. I narrowed it down. It is definitely between Claire Huxtable. Woo woo. Claire Huxtable. And of course, don't forget Miss Banks. I like the first Miss Banks. I should have put that one up. I like the first Miss Banks, the chocolate one. I got a sweet tooth for chocolate. Don't that sound like some old ass creepy shit that an old man would say? That was my pickup line back in the day. See me a nice chocolate girl and I'd say, ooh, wee, you know I got a sweet tooth for chocolate. And then I would jingle my keys. You know, I had 50 keys on one ring. I'd jingle, you know I got a sweet tooth for chocolate. No, I actually seen an old head do that shit and it killed me. I died when I seen that shit. Miss Parker? I don't know about Miss Parker, Jesse. I don't know about the first. I don't know about Miss Parker though, player. That was Monique, right? I take Monique now, 2021. I wouldn't have took Miss Parker. I wasn't into that. Not, you know, I like chocolate, but I don't like chocolate bars. Sorry, Mo gonna kill me. If I say Mo will kill me if she heard me say that. I shouldn't have said that. I take that back. Rewind the tape. Rewind it. Bleep that shit out. Bleep that shit out. All right, so here's the other thing. I don't know if y'all noticed. You know what I discovered? Oh, guess what? Before I go on, I got to share this with you. I was going to share this, and I'm going to share it again and again and again on another day. But I want to show y'all something. I am the proudest father in the world. If you a hater, you're gonna hate hard on me. But I'm the proudest father in the world today. My daughter up at Ohio State University sent me her ID that shows that she's a med student. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. A med student. My first doctor, the only doctor in my family, is going to be my daughter. I feel so proud of my little girl. I feel so proud. I don't even know if I'm going to be able to finish the show. She sent me her ID from Ohio State University, and it says, it don't say doctor yet, but it says, let me pull it up again. Orthopedic. She's in orthopedics. I am the happiest dude in the world. See, I only had one job with my family, with my daughters. I only had one job. And that was to make sure that they were successful. Once they were born, I came second, third. I want to share something with you. This had nothing to do with the end of the week. I didn't pump my daughter up a little bit. I'm going to share something with you. I got this in our message box at Wyatt-Live. A lot of people been hating on me and thinking that, like, I don't mean hating on me. They hating on our topic of accountability with parents. Let me explain something to you what happened the other day. I didn't tell anybody this, but I got not a voicemail, but a messenger. I got a messenger from some people, and they were talking about how could you hold parents accountable for the shit they kids do? And I can't keep explaining why I feel so strongly that parents should be held responsible for what they kids do, why they're living at home and out here under their roof and all that old shit. You know that curfew that's going on over in Mount Healthy? You know that curfew? They breaking that shit. There's still kids out ripping and running the streets and doing what they doing, and it's out of control over there. Why? Because the parents who know their kids are ripping and running out in the streets are not held accountable. They don't have to worry about what their kids are doing because it ain't on them. It ain't on them. If they get a call from the police saying, hey, little Johnny down here at the station, you need to come get him. If you don't come get him, he gonna go to 2020. You know what the mama gonna say? Fuck it, shit, let his ass go. I told him not to go outside. I told him he was gonna get in trouble. I told him. But have you ever had to tell him or her, when you get in trouble, little nigga, I get in trouble? Have you ever had to do that? Have you ever had to tell your kid, if you catch a murder case, I catch a murder case? If you catch an assault, I catch an assault. Have they ever had to do that? You go out there playing with guns, nigga, I might as well be out there playing with guns. Have they ever had to do that? See, I know it sounds unreasonable to a lot of people to force that, that law or to create a law, create that type of stuff. But it don't sound any crazier than a 16-year-old murdering another 16-year-old. That don't sound it sounds just as crazy to me. 14-year-old shooting a 19-year-old, ending him forever. That sounds just as crazy as a parent being responsible for their children. Being held accountable for their children. So look, I'm going to share this. I really wanted to do this when we had a log of people. I should do it on a heavier day. But that's okay. I may bring it back one day. Parent posted this. God, dog, I really need my glasses for this. I don't know if y'all can read this, but this falls. I got to get this mother on our show. This lady here says, got wind that my daughter was playing a part in a bullying act. I pulled over in the middle of the street and whooped that ass. Walked her in school and made her bypass her locker and go straight to the little girl she kicked and apologized to her. I apologized to her and let her know this little girl's name is not raised that way. And as far as recess, blank will be sitting in class writing an apology letter to that little girl's mama, because I can only imagine how she feels, because I know I would have raised hell if any of my children, if this was my child. Sorry. Parents, teach your kids that bullying is not okay. Kids are committing suicide these days. I will not raise bullies, and neither should you. It starts with us. Let's be aware. Kudos, kudos, kudos. Now, you see how that mama took that shit by the bullhorn? You see how she addressed the problem in her own home? Her problem in her own home was stretching out in somebody else's home, and she didn't want that to happen. She didn't want that to happen. So what about that same parent that would ignore that same position? Oh, I know little Ricky and my little son, man, I was like that when I was a little bit, so he gonna whoop a few ass. He gonna do what he gonna do. Fuck it. He gonna just do what he gonna do. Not if you teach him different. Not if you hold him responsible because you responsible, you liable. So when I read that was amazing to me. That little shit was amazing to me, because that is the type of mama, and you know that's a black mama. That's the type of mama we need with our kids. Remember when Coda called and she said her son got charged with assault for being in a fight? See how she called and was conscious about that and was like, nah, that shouldn't have happened to my son. And she didn't even, check this out, she didn't even fight when I was like, no, Coda, you wrong. Your son should be charged. However, once all the dust clear, he'll be exonerated from that shit. But as long as he threw punches and was in it, he should be charged. But once they see and hear all the circumstances and see what's going on, he will be removed from all that nonsense. Where my chaos agents at? Why don't they ever talk about shit like this? Why? This is an easy fix. Why is this trigonometry math? Why? You know how I know it's an easy fix? Because money don't fix it. I know that sounds like the dumbest shit in the world, like Wyatt, money fix everything. No, money puts band-aids over bullet wounds. It don't stitch shit up. This problem is easily solved. People just don't want to admit that. Because what happens is you become the bad guy when you have to tell a mama or a daddy how to do something with their kid. No talk show host wants to say that. No politician, no police chief, mayors. None of them will stand up in front of the people that they need to make their money off of and tell the absolute truth, because that could be detrimental to their careers. You and I both know it. We got a local police chief right here. Let me tell you how ridiculous this shit is. I was listening to a show and they were talking about we need a new police chief because ours is retiring. Happens to be a black police chief, but we don't have enough black people qualified to run to be in the academy. That's what they say. I don't know how to put this. They're saying there's not enough black people in the academy because these black folks are being overlooked and being disqualified before they get to the process of being selected to go into the academy. And my question to those folks is this: how could you always say the system and them when the leader, the CEO of your department, the CEO, your chief of police, is an African-American man? So who is they? So you know that the chief of police makes his selections of department heads. So how could the Cincinnati Police Department not have enough black people going through selection process of being police officers, and you want to call it racism when that's like me being an all black company, me owning my own black company, and somebody come in here and want to file a discrimination charge, a racial discrimination charge against me, and it's a black person. Oh, Wyatt, you gave it to that person instead of me, but I'm gonna file a racial discrimination charge against you. I mean, make this make sense. The head, the CEO of the Cincinnati Police Department is the chief. He selects department heads. So in recruiting, if you want to make sure that things are being played fair and done right, you will put a station head, a recruiter, a head of recruiting, would be somebody that you trust. This is your program. This is on your watch. So explain to me, how is it that your police department could be racist, as they say? I don't think it is. I'm not saying that there's not some racist people on there, but you can't be the Cincinnati Police Department head and be the selector of the people that's doing the hiring. And then the conscious community says we don't have enough black people, because when we have all these people that are black that are applying to be on the police department, they're not letting those people through. And I wonder why. That's what they say. I wonder why. It just don't sound right to me. It sounds like they're being kicked before they given an opportunity. Whose fault would that be? No, I mean, in this system, if the CEO and the person who heads all of the departments and put the people in these departments who head shit, whose fault? Who does it roll on? Who does it roll on? Let's just use another thing. We had a black mayor, right, in Cincinnati. Black mayor. I didn't hear anybody complaining about black contracts during that time. It was still less than 2%. But when you say they don't get contracts, who do you hold responsible? Who is they? Is they always white folks, or is they sometimes us? How many black contractors got work during that streetcar they spent hundreds of millions of dollars on? You talking about fucking stadiums that's making money, producing jobs? How many jobs and how much money does that streetcar cost us each year? How many city council members had property on the lines, on the path, on the line, on the street line of the streetcar? Bet you don't know that. Bet I do. See, they argue for shit that don't even make sense sometimes. I hate to say it. That's why I'm not popular, because I speak like that. I say shit like that. The truth of the matter is they bitch and complain about the obvious, but don't talk about the things that really truly could be changed. How is the police department knocking black folks out and you got a black head of the CEO, the chief of police? It's not his responsibility to put people in place to make the shit right. If y'all could call Metro racist, you would, but they got a black CEO as well. So when they had their problem going on with CPS and the buses, the fake woke and the chaos agents wanted to blame this on they ain't doing the black kids right, public school kids, they know it's 70% black, they ain't doing them right. Y'all wanted to say that shit so bad, but you couldn't. Because the shit makes sense that these routes had to be cut. You just don't want to admit it. The truth of the matter is there's busing across this country that's being cut. It's not just Cincinnati. I know some of you live in a bubble called Cincinnati. But it's not just Cincinnati that's going through this. Hey, matter of fact, have you seen the last 3 school bus accidents? New bus drivers in them yellow buses that they paying all that top dollar for? That they're not training people all the way for? Have you seen them get stuck on train tracks? Have you seen them having your kids and the other kids' lives at risk? They're not properly training them because they're going off to go make $22 an hour and they're just rushing them out there to drive your kids to school. See, chaos agents don't talk about that shit. You only talk about what's obvious right in front of you, so you'll sound like you know what the fuck you're talking about. But the truth of the matter is there are school bus drivers across this country driving yellow buses that went and got more money and they barely made it through the CDL training or whatever the hell training it is, and they pushed them out there too soon, and look at the accidents that's happening. Then you talk about that the training for a Metro bus driver, that don't take that long. It don't do that. How many of y'all have been in an HR department and seen that people can't pass the drug test, number one, that people can't just go get a CDL overnight, that it takes time to learn the bus routes. You don't just learn that one bus route that you own. There's tests, there's a process, and there's still people out here that really don't want to fucking go to work. Oh, you got the solution. Oh, all you got to do is pay them more money. All you got to do is start advertising more for drivers. You don't think they advertising for drivers? I see the commercials. I see it. Everybody, I guess everybody don't. Maybe you're not watching where I'm watching. I've seen it on Facebook. I've seen it on YouTube TV. I don't know. Maybe Spectrum don't. I don't know. Maybe Spectrum holders don't get the same channels I get. I've seen Cincinnati bus driving. I've seen it on the buses when they go down. I'm downtown in Cincinnati all the time. I see the buses go by. Want to be a driver? Call this number. I see that shit. Let the chaos agents tell you the bus drivers, Metro just sitting back like, oh, fuck it. We got it. We got 12 drivers. We're going to handle this shit. Everything going to be gravy. We got it. No, it's a process. If you hire 10, all 10 are not going to go through. Ask somebody in HR. Ask an educator. Ask someone where their profession is getting people through the hiring process, and you'll find out quickly how hard it is to hire whatever you're looking for right now. Why is it so hard? Not hard for me to figure this one out. I know all my chaos agents got the answer to that shit. Ain't nobody paying no money. You stop paying them $10 an hour and give them $15 an hour and blah, blah, blah. Try cutting off some of these damn stimulus package things that's in the air right now that you probably don't know about. Try cutting some of that off. I can't even get a hamburger after 9 o'clock. The McDonald's, all them shits is closed. When in Walgreens, let me tell you something. I was in my daughter and I, this is a true story, a couple weeks ago. My daughter and I drove from our home damn near 35, 40 minutes to our favorite pizza place, Blaze. I don't know how many of y'all eat Blaze pizza, but Blaze pizza is dope. It's the oven baked and they bring it out fresh and the cheese and shit fall off. thin crust. It's great. Guess what? My daughter and I took a trip. We drove from our house 35, 40 minutes to Blaze. It's clear across. Damn it, you're going to Kings Island down there. We drive all the way up there and there's a plate. There's a plate on the door with writing on it. I pull up, I'm like, oh shit, please don't be closed. This shit look bad. My baby's name is Trinity. I said, Trinity, this look bad. She said, oh no, we came all the way over here. I'm like, yes, and I'm craving this. We pull up in front of the door and it says, sorry folks, we're closed. I said, oh no, hell no. I knock on the door. There's a 17, 18-year-old kid in there working, your little girl. And I'm like, we drove. She came to the door. I said, what happened? She was like, we're closed. I said, why? She said, everybody walked out. I said, everybody walked out. She said, yeah, the manager. She had it up to here and she left. And when she left, everybody left. It's just me and him here right now. And I'm calling the store owner and we can't open. The little girl was so, I said, look, we drove 45 minutes. She said, okay, I'll fix these 2 pizzas. But that's it. She let us in. Moral to the story is, it's like that a lot of places right now. This has nothing to do with the hourly wage. This is about people who want to work and people who don't want to work. And the people that are there working, they know I ain't got to be here for fucking 42 hours this week. I can sit at home right now and get this same money, if not more. Why am I here? And that same manager felt that way. That store manager felt that way. I don't have enough people here working. I'm here all the time overnight. I'm killing myself. And I got 4 employees for the whole week. Talked to a Burger King manager the other day, told me the same thing. Said you won't find a Burger King 3 miles or 4 miles from here that's open past 9 o'clock. I said, why? I knew why. I just wanted to hear it from him. I said, why? He said, nobody wants to work. Why is that, folks? Is it really? Can we have a serious conversation? Can we just let the chaos agents know that we know more, like we know a little bit something different than what's going on? Can somebody please, just in the chat line, can somebody explain to me why it's so hard for people to get a job right now when there's nothing but jobs out there? Can somebody explain that to me? That there's more jobs than there are people that are unemployed right now? Why is it that way? Is the simple answer that they just need to be paid more? Is that the simple answer? Or is it really something more to it? There's alternative ways of making the same amount of money right now. I'm just curious. Crystal says, I was in the drive-thru at Frisch's and the manager walked straight out with the keys to the safe. Crystal, I went to, look, today is Friday. I went to Frisch's on Tuesday. You know, they got their pumpkin pie out. The pumpkin pie is out right now, all right? I'm not going to tell you that, I'm a sucker for it. So I get in the drive-thru and nobody moving. I'm the only one in line. I'm at the drive-thru window trying to order me a pumpkin pie. The whole pie. I'm taking it to the crib. It's going to be mine for the week. Nobody says shit to me in the intercom. I'm just looking at Big Boy at the intercom, just staring at him like, are they going to say, how can I help you with some shit? I'm sitting there for 5 minutes and nobody said shit to me. I see a little boy who worked there sitting there. You know how the back door of the stores are right by the intercom? His ass sitting out there smoking a cigarette. And I'm looking at him. I'm like, little bruh, somebody in there, man. Can they help me? Can somebody come to the intercom? He was like, we closed. I said, bro, it's broad daylight. How the fuck y'all close? Y'all do breakfast, lunch, and dinner. How are you closed? It's 7 o'clock. We don't have enough cooks. Oh, I don't need this pie to get cooked, bro. It's in the freezer. The shit is already made. Can I go through the drive-thru? I drive through the drive-thru. Little sister is in there cleaning up. I look in there and I knock on the window. And she said, what? She said, what? I was like, damn, this ain't Chick-fil-A, is it? I was like, what's up, little sis? I'm just curious. Little bro back there, I had to go like that little sis, little bro shit to get what I need. So I knock on the window. She was like, what? I mean, it was that one kind of like, what, nigga, what? So I'm like, yo, little sis, yeah. I'm like, little bro told me y'all was closed. You need some help? I come in there and cook a little something. I had to ease it down because I didn't want to deal with all the little shit, all that. I didn't want to deal with all that. I just want a pie. I just want a motherfucker. I just want a pie. You know what I mean? It's in the freezer. Just ring the shit up. I'll go. I won't be no problem. I won't be a problem. So the little sis, believe it or not, she came down and she was like, what's up? I was like, yo, I just want one of the pies. What it cost? Like 10, 12, something like that. She was like, yeah, $11.99, something like that. I said, here, take that 15, whatever you do with it, I don't give a fuck. Just get me a pie. Little sis was like, all right, I'll get you one out the freezer. I said, yeah, get me one out the freezer. Took the pie. The car pulled up behind me in the drive-thru. I said, little sis, just for you hooking that pie up for me, I'll take care of the old man back there. She said, thank you. So I went back to the dude. I said, yo, bro, it was an old white man. I said, sir, they're closed. They don't have cooks. They messed my order up because I had it in a little box. I said, they messed my order up and I had to come back and get it fixed, but they're closed. And he said, son of my mama bitch. And he drove off. And I felt like I did my duty. I helped little sis who helped me out. But how does Frisch's at 7 o'clock in the evening not have enough cooks? How does that happen? How does that happen? What is it, folks? Can somebody tell me? Can someone tell me? Angela Kinney says employees showing up and not even a full crew there. So imagine this, y'all. Imagine, you're right. You're right, Angela. Imagine this. We sitting back bitching and complaining about Metro. What you want them to do? Hire somebody that's been driving these little yellow school buses and out here reckless and tearing shit up? Yeah, they got $22 an hour and they got all their bus routes full, but they got reckless people doing the shit. No offense to those that's doing it proper, but I guarantee you they will contest that there's people that ain't ready to be out on the road yet driving our kids around. I don't hear chaos agents talking shit about that. You just want to be heard and want to make some noise like you fucking care. When in fact, them kids ain't doing no different than what we had to do when we was kids. Take their ass downtown. Keep your head on straight. Get your transfer. Get on the next bus and get your ass home. Thank God it ain't no coins and no McDonald's down there. They'll never make it home. We didn't. We'd be down that motherfucker. It'd be nighttime on Tuesday. Oh, y'all know that's real talk. Mr. Controversy said, I went to Frisch's. Oh, Jesus. Bro, he said, I went to Frisch's to rob them. They start laughing. They said, we haven't had a sale all week. Oh, my God. Really? Okay. Way to look out for the homies. Yeah. She said exactly. It was around, Crystal said exactly. It was around 8 o'clock. My situation happened at 7 o'clock. My situation happened, it was 7 o'clock. That's real talk. I went to Burger King the other night. It was probably around 8:30, 9 o'clock. It was night. It was dark time. And they told me they don't have anybody. They have 6 people that work there, 2 managers, 4 staff members, and they have to work 12-hour shifts every day. They can't hire anyone. But you know what's going to happen? If you paid them $15 an hour right now, they ass still wouldn't be there. You think $1 going to change it? Right now, they offering $12, $13 an hour. You think $2 or $1.50 about to change this shit? The same people who ain't there for whatever reason it may be, whether it's a drug test failure or I got other ways of making my money, them same folks ain't going to be there for $15 an hour. Them same ones ain't coming. No, Angela, she said, it ain't sounding good for me to hit a drive-through tonight. No, especially on a Friday? Hell no. Everybody on them 4-man shifts are going to have something to do. They shutting down early tonight. You'll be lucky if you find one that's open tonight. On a Friday? Shit. All right, so listen. I was going to do some recapping, but I got on this little tear about a few other things. And I'm going to be honest with y'all. I'm really ready to go because I want to go jump in the water before I get out of here. Before it get dark and go swim in the ocean a little bit. And it's just a lot going on right now. Yeah, Stephanie High said it's just a hot mess. McConnell says exactly why I don't eat fast food. I'm not really a fast food eater either. I'm gonna be honest with you. It's not what I do. I go through drive-through. Okay, when I go to Frisch's or whatever, I go to Burger King or something like that when it's late. I might pick up some nuggets or something like that. Something that finger food that I can eat in the car. All right, I'm not big on, I'm not a cooker. All right, I don't cook a lot. So, but I do a lot of restaurants, sit-down dining restaurants. I do a lot of that. But I'm not big on fast food restaurants. But it's kind of hard when you on the go as much as I am. It's kind of hard to stop off and take an hour dinner or a 2-hour dinner somewhere when you're on the move like I am. At one point, I thought that airport food, I thought I would damn near kill myself not to eat at the airport. I would starve myself. I'd be on the airplane eating all the peanuts up. The lady asked me if I want a drink. I'd be like, I got a drink in my bag. But can I substitute my drink for some more peanuts or some of them? I like them crackers they give you. Them cookies. One time I bugged the shit out of this one sister who was an airline stewardess. I bugged the shit out of her. I was like, yo, this dude behind me, man, he sleep right now, but he told me that I can have his crackers, that his cookies. I was lying and shit. She laughed at my ass, man. Sister. She laughed at me. She laughed at me so bad because I had already worked her for some extra cookies. Yeah, I worked her for some extra cookies. I even lied to her and said, hey, dude, back there. She knew I was lying. I was just playing. But I was working her for them extra cookies. The sister did me so right. This is a true story. I can't tell you her name or none of that shit because I don't know her. But she was so cool to me because she got a kick out of me. She was so cool with me that she went up to the front, went to the cabinet, and these cookies come in these big ass plastic bags, and it's like packs and packs and packs and packs on top of packs in the bag. She came back there and gave me a blanket. I think sis might have was trying to hit on me or something, because she gave me a blanket, and I was like, I didn't ask for the blanket. And when she gave me the blanket, she said, huh? I said, I didn't ask for no, but she said, huh? She gave me the blanket, and I opened it, and it was like 50 fucking packs of these cookies. I looked at her like, damn. She was like, shh, I got you. I'm like, damn. I got hooked up. That was on Delta. I got hooked up with the cookies. I mean, it's a true story. I can't make that shit up. It was true. One of them dusty ass little blue blankets. And she gave me this big plastic bag of cookies in it. And I'm like, damn. Now I know where to buy those cookies. Those cookies are in Publix down here in Florida, and they're in Kroger's in Cincinnati. I know where to get them now. Mr. Controversy says, stealing ass black women. Man, you're going to get off them sisters that give me cookies. And I don't mean them cookies. I'm talking about the cookies, airline cookies. Stephanie High says, yeah, she was hitting on you, Wyatt. Yeah, well, sometimes y'all do it. Women do it all the time. I didn't wink at her. I didn't say anything I didn't do anything special. I guess she called, I guess I was flirting with her when I was like, dude told me I can have his cookies. I don't know. She caught a flirt in there somewhere. I don't get it. I still ain't figured the shit out. It's been a year ago, maybe. But that all being said, I mean, she gave me them cookies. So, and then on my way out at the door, I guess she was hitting on me because on my way out the door, she was expecting me to say something. I was like, thanks, and kept going. Damn, is that cold? Should I like gave her a fake number or something? I don't know. It was cookies. It was cookies. What lady laughed? What lady act like she ain't never gave a fake number out before? Crystal, I know you have. Crystal, I know you didn't give them dudes bad numbers. I told you. I know. You know what? Jesse, you about to get blocked. Mr. Controversy is about to get blocked, y'all. He said, I told you they treat light-skinned people better. Hey, and you know what? I ain't gonna lie, bro. She was chocolate. She was a nice looking lady. Not my type. Like, she was chocolate. That ain't had nothing to do with it. But she just didn't fit. You know what I like. I like chocolate, but she just, you know how you be like, oh, she's clean. The lady clean, like she clean. She got her hair together. Shit is on straight and right. Everything good. Shit, she's airline steward. She had to have some kind of flavor to her, right? It just wasn't the flavor that I like. Just wasn't what I look for. Which I wasn't looking. I'm just saying it wasn't what I found to be attractive. You know, there are attractive women that I don't find attractive. You get it? Who get that? Who know what I'm talking about? Just like you might see a dude and be like, oh, he cute. He handsome. But he's not my kind of cute. He's not my kind of handsome. And fellas do the same thing. I like you, Celeste. Celeste Benton, what's good? She says, what you like? Let me see. Let me describe Celeste. Celeste. I don't want your son after me if I have to describe you. Yeah, I don't want AJ searching for me because I described his mother on the air. But you fine. You fine. I give it to you. You fine. You fine. All right, so here we go, Jesse. When I see your name, I gotta wonder what it's gonna be. Morgan Freeman says you like light women. Your wife light skin. How you know that? You don't know. That's not true. That's not true. That's not true. That's not true. All right, so listen. Do y'all want to keep on with this story and me talking about what I like in women, or what we gonna go somewhere else? Y'all want to go south, north? What we want to do? It's Friday. I got 9 minutes. Freestyle Friday, 9 minutes. Somebody put in the topic right now. Give me I'm about to do a freestyle. Give me something right now that you want to. And I'm going to tell you something. If I don't hear shit in like 30 seconds, I'm going to piece this shit out because I got shit to do. I got shit to do. I'm about to go jump in the ocean. I'm going. You got 30 seconds to put something in the screen. If everybody but Mr. Controversy, this ain't open for him because he'll have me talking about some shit like cows jumping over the moons and shit. Don't want to talk about that. All right, you got 30 seconds. 10, 20, 30. I'm in the wall. Oh, somebody just saved it. Devo Sherman just saved it. Says love versus commitment. Now, how the hell I'm going to do that in 7 minutes? How I'm going to do that in 7 minutes? I can't get past commitment. In 7 minutes, we would lose love. I'll give it a shot. Love versus commitment. Freestyle Friday. I'm like a freestyle rapper right now. Give me a topic and I'm going to flow. Love versus commitment. That's kind of a tangled situation, not an entanglement. Uh-huh. Yeah, they must be pulling you up, Celeste. See, I didn't got you started. You about to be pinup model. Facebook pinup model, Celeste. Morgan Freeman, which is Mr. Controversy, says Celeste, better known as Miss Got the Body. see, y'all about to start some crazy shit. Y'all about to start it. You right, bro. Sherman says, figure that shit out. All right, I'm gonna give it my best. Okay. What was it again? Love versus commitment. Okay. I'll be honest with you. Women aren't want to hear this, but there's a lot of men that love you, ladies, that are not faithful and surely committed to you. Because deep down inside of me, I believe that men and women love different. I don't mind saying that because today is Friday and I got all weekend to lick my wounds after I say this dumb shit and y'all beat my ass up about it, beat me up about it, hit my DMs and I read them and I'm like, okay, I can get over that. But I know that's going to be hard for people to swallow, but I believe deep down inside that men and women love different. And I think that's the difference. When you say, when you say, there you go telling on men. Okay. Well, no, I'm not necessarily telling on men. I just think I'm going to tell the truth. This isn't telling on men. I just think women really need to know. And yeah, there's a lot of brother that love and commit. I mean, that's just what it is. Okay. Right. But the truth of the matter is a lot of women get fucked up because they think that a man don't love them because he cheated on them. That's not true. It's not true. Let me ask you something, women. If this is a fair question, let me know. If it's not a fair question, tell me it's not fair. But I'm just going to ask you. Have you ever cheated on a man and didn't love him? Have you ever cheated on a man and loved him? Yeah, you cheated back. You cheated because maybe you thought something wrong or, whatever the reason why you cheated. Did you cheat on him, but you still loved him? I'll give you a few seconds to try to figure that one out because you cheaters know, ladies, that you done cheated on a man and you love his ass to death. And let's be honest, you kicked yourself. You felt real bad for doing it. But there went the commitment, right? Am I wrong? What did Stephanie Hyde say? Stephanie Hyde says that they overlap one another, love and commitment. For some people, they do. For some people, they do. Victoria Prince says, no, not me. Congratulations, sis. We talking to a specific group of people here, I'm assuming. And my question is, who was that did that? Let me see. It was Sherman. Sherman asked the question. He opened up this can of worms and shit. But ladies know they've cheated on men that they love and felt like shit for doing it. And believe it or not, ladies, men that cheat feel shitty that they've done it too. But it's just a different kind of feel. They feel shitty differently. They can handle the shitty feel. I don't know. Wait a minute. I'm confused. Celeste, you done said yes, then you come back with no. I'm confused. What is it, sis? Is it yes or is it no? You're going to have to use more than 4 keys on the keyboard on the Wyatt-Live show. You can't use the N and the O and the Y and the E and the yes. It's going to take some sentences to get clear to me because I don't know what people want. I don't know what the yes and the no was to. But I don't know the difference. See, I don't know the difference. Does love make you stay committed? I don't think it does. Oh, come on, Celeste. She said didn't feel shitty. Sure you did. Deep down inside you did. Maybe not at the moment when you was on the jump off. But eventually you did. You felt bad for it. Unless you was paying somebody back and you felt like, you know, the payback was well worth it or whatever. I don't know. I'm not in your head like that. I don't know. Let's see here. Stephanie High said, and I love him tremendously. And yes, I have. Regretted it. Couldn't take it back. I know. Sherman Morgan Freeman says she went to withdrawal. All right, I'm not reading your shit no more, bro. I'm through with you, Jesse. Two separate things, Sherman says. He says, Sherman says you can commit to someone, just doesn't mean you didn't finish it up. I'll just give you my take. I'll give you my take, and then, you know, we at the top of the hour. We're about to get on out of here. But I just think that personally, I mean, you know, I don't know how to figure this shit out for everybody. This is not my forte of relationships and stuff. You certainly don't want my path, but I just think that men and women love different. I don't think women cheat on men for the same reason that men cheat on women. That's just my take. Some will be like, what the fuck that mean? I just think that women generally cheat because, I don't know. I just think that y'all vindictive. You either cheat to hurt somebody, or you cheating to pay somebody back or something of that nature. I don't know. I don't think that y'all get thrills out of cheating. That's just my opinion. I don't know shit about that. You got to go to another show for that. How did that come up? Sherman, where'd you get that shit from, bro? You were supposed to ask me some shit about the border, or what I think about the rocket ships, or Afghanistan, or black folks or white folks or some shit. You're supposed to ask me something about that. You come with some love and commitment. Nigga, you see some hearts all over the place around here. Where'd you see Cupid at around here? What gave you the idea that I would even know some shit like that? That's hard to do right there. You can commit to someone, but it doesn't mean you love them. That opens the door up for cheating. That opens the door up for cheating. Are you saying that from a male's point of view or a female's point of view? Because to me, either way, a man is not going to be committed to someone that he doesn't really love. And when I say committed, I mean full out. I'm not saying he ain't gonna live and they pay the bills together and they be together and do shit together and he don't really love her, but he there. I'm not saying that he won't do that. I'm saying that he won't be faithful in a committed relationship. Show me that dude and I'll show you somebody that's way bigger than the average man. I'm talking about morally. I don't see a man that's committed to a woman who don't love her, not tiptoeing and dangling out in other things. Sherman says the first thing came to my mind. Oh my God. Really? Bro, you couldn't think of some other shit? That's the first shit came to your mind? You ever watched this show before? This your first appearance? This your first time here, isn't it? You asked me a love doctor ass question. I'm not no love doctor, man. I say shit crazy on here, man, and I lose everybody by telling the truth. So, that's why it got to the point where I'm like, I don't know, man. Yeah, I could see. He said first time. That was a Jeopardy question. You asked me some love doctor shit. I'm like, I don't know. Shit, I barely escaped what I just said, and that was men love different than women, and that's the truth, man. Can somebody else? I started late. I started at 15 after, so I'm gonna give it a little bit. Give me a different topic. Sherman, what is it? Devu? How you say? Put that shit in the screen there, man. Break it down in syllables for me so I don't butcher your name. Somebody else come up with something different other than this Davu. Sherman and Mr. Controversy, y'all stay y'all ass at home on this one this time. Somebody else give me something. Somebody else give me something. I got a freestyle. Bell Biv DeVoe. Okay, so this nigga, I know them. So his name is DeVoe. DeVoe Sherman. It ain't Bell. It ain't Biv. It's DeVoe. I got it, bro. Thank you. I hope you come back one day. I like to have fun. I like to have fun sometimes. I'm just having fun with it, bro. Trust me. I'm a cool dude until you go south on me, then we gonna hit below the belt together. But no, I appreciate it. Can somebody give me something? And then we gonna get out of here. I promise you. I promise you. Let me see. Do I have anything on my list that I didn't go over? Oh, hell yeah. There you go. Hell yeah, I got something. I want to show a video. Can I show a video? I said I was going to talk about this. I was going to leave it for another day. But this is why y'all need to keep them women at home. Let me see. Where is it? Let me see if I can bring it up. Remember I showed that video of the brother and the brother getting into a fight with the white lady in Pittsburgh? And then I showed another video of another lady starting some shit in the stadium. Remember that? Well, did y'all know there was a fight at the Cincinnati Bengal Viking game last weekend on Sunday? Did y'all know there was fights? Specifically one. Once again, a chaos agent ass lady who ain't got no business in that stadium started some shit. And who does she turn to? The men get into the argument. Every time. So let me show you this video so you know what I'm talking about. Let me show it to you. Let me see if I got it. Let me see if I even got it. Let me see. Yeah, there it is.
Out the way. Take your police back on board.
No mask. No mask. Everybody drunk. Ladies down there talking shit. You know, somebody sent me a message. I think it was Justin Sharp in the Messenger group. And he said, I was down there, Wyatt. He was like, man, I seen them selling beer in the fourth quarter. Now, there's a rule or some shit. I don't know the law or the rule down at Paul Brown Stadium, but they're supposed to cut alcohol off at a certain time of the game so people can leave the stadium sober. Like, that shit's gonna happen. You know, I'm gonna be honest with you. I go to the games. I don't drink. I don't do any of that shit. I just go down there to do something stupid like watch the fucking game. I don't go down there to be at a bar and a bar fight. I go down there to actually watch the game. Stupid of me. I'm going to be honest with you. You could go to Paul Brown Stadium, downtown Cincinnati. They can cut alcohol off at halftime. And these motherfuckers would still be drunk by the end of the game. And they could still pull everybody over and get DUIs if they really wanted to. You know why? Because on Sunday morning, there are grills going at 7:30, 8 o'clock in the morning, like I started the show off talking about. Grills are going at 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock in the morning. They throwing drinks back like this. Well before kickoff. Stadium people are not even there yet. And they already out there setting up their space, grilling and drinking. They could cut alcohol off at the Paul Brown Stadium at halftime and people would still be plastered when they walked out of that stadium. But somebody, I think it was Justin, he said, man, Wyatt, I seen them they were still selling alcohol in the fourth quarter. I was like, shit, it don't matter. I mean, it don't matter. I mean, like I said, they can cut beer sales off at halftime. There will still be people down there that's drunk by the end of the game because they walk in drunk. People walk in the stadium plastered. I seen a dude pissing out on the contour. Thought he was in the bath. He thought he was in the bathroom. He in between a soda machine and the water fountain, and he really think he in a stall. He like this, you know how he had to pissing on the wall. What you been out there? What you been shooting dope? What you been doing to think that you in a bathroom? You on the contour, you right out here in front of everybody, you find a corner and piss? I've seen that. I've seen it. But hey, if they really wanted to get their numbers up as far as DUIs, if there was a mandatory number, shit. What our highway patrol could stand right outside and watch people come and get them coming out of them parking lots left and right if they really wanted to. None of them will pass the test. They'll be trying to hit their nose like this. They all would. I watch them. I don't see that though. Some of them have pee stains in their clothes when they walking out the game. I'm like, damn, bro, you know you got on white pants, white Bengal pants. Is that pee stains in your shit? You pissy drunk down here. And we going through a pandemic. Amazing. But yeah, y'all need to leave them ladies home at the stadiums, man. Y'all need to leave them at home because they are causing problems down at that stadium. Now, is that love or is that commitment that you down there with a chaos agent and she causing problems with your ass, getting you in fights? I seen this video on YouTube the other day. I said, let me bring this one up. I didn't bring it. I should have. But what it is this lady who went to she was at Walmart or some shit. And she had on these tight ass pants, like tight ass shorts, tight shorts. She had a fat one on her, right? She was big, up top, down low. She was put together, right? So she come back to tell her man that some dude at Walmart and his friends was laughing at her, and one felt her butt, pulled up on her, and blah, 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 all that, you know, said some things and blah, blah, blah. So she go back and tell her baby daddy, is what the video title, tell your baby daddy. So she go back to tell her baby daddy all this shit about this dude, and he get all hyped, like, where he at? Where he at? And then as they walk into the car, she's describing the dude. Yeah, he with his friends. One grabbed my butt. The other one said, go get your punk ass man. We ready. We loaded. We got our guns. And as they're getting closer to the car, the baby daddy is starting to realize, maybe I shouldn't go back over there and protect her, or whatever he's thinking. Maybe I shouldn't have nothing to do with this shit. He started to come to realization. Maybe you need to wear better clothes when you're out, and these type of dudes won't be flirting or feeling on your ass or whatever. I don't know what got him to change his attitude. But the truth of the matter is, ladies, stop starting shit and then bringing your man on it. Just like the man that came out of the car. Y'all gonna think I'm nuts for defending him. Let me see if I got that real fast. I'm just gonna see. Yeah, the man that protected, who jumped down out of the car with his baby in his hand and a 9mm in the other, and he came out shooting at the women, shot the 54-year-old woman in the arm. I can only imagine what his woman went home and told him. What man comes out of the car with a baby in his hand and shoots at two women that ain't got a gun in their hand? What the fuck did she go back and tell him? What did she go back and say? Who that far gone that they just come out blazing with a baby in their hand? Pow, pow. Who do that? What did she tell that man? I don't know. I don't know what she told him. But I can guarantee you it was some shit that probably didn't have nothing to do with that severity. Hold on one second. I'm getting a message that's coming through. Let me make sure this is, give me a couple seconds, bro. I'm gonna hit you right back on the line. Give me 1 second. Let me hit this to him. Make sure he can. Okay. Sorry about that, guys. I know y'all wondering what the hell is going on. I just wanted to see if I could send this message over to the little dude that hit me on voicemail. He wanted to know. Let me just make sure he can. I know y'all wondering what the hell is going on. I just wanted to see if I could sit. There it is. He said he had some problems hearing me. Let me just see. My bad, guys. We about to get out of here. I just want to make sure he got this message. 2 ticks. 554. Okay. I'm here, bro. All right, just let me know. I told him I'd call him back. Sorry about that, guys. All right, listen. I got to get out of here, man. I'm about to go jump in this water, man. I'm about to go jump in the water. I'm just going to be honest with you. It's time for me to get out. It's Freestyle Friday. I had a great time. I'm flying out of here on Sunday. I'll be back in Cincinnati, live and direct. I would say I had a good time today. I would be lying. This wasn't shit to me today. I wasn't feeling it. Fridays are slow. They're not the greatest. They're not the best day for us. But I have to do what I have to do. Yesterday, I couldn't get here because I landed right around 4:30, close to 5. There was no way I was going to be able to come to the house here and hook up and be ready to go. So I apologize. Thank you, Steven Speed. I appreciate it. Good show. I appreciate when when the family lie to me sometime. It's cool. It's needed. Not every show is going to be the best ones. You know, I'm going to be honest with you. I got this thing going on that is ridiculous in my mind. I say my best shows go unseen. My best work go unseen. It seems like every time I do an excellent show in my mind, we have a very, very, very small audience. But when I come with some bullshit or some off guard or have a bad day and then I got to get on the air, then it seems like those are the days that everybody want to plug in, and then they go back with this reference on me of, oh, that shit, it's all right. He okay. He's not that entertaining. Hey, it is what it is. I'll see you guys on Monday at 5 o'clock. Holla at you. Happy hour, y'all. Who with me? Drop your fist like this. It's Friday, y'all. Let's go. Pour one for me. Let's go. Let's get it. I'll see you guys Monday, 5 o'clock. And I say, what's up? Peace.